Hey, let me show you how I do my clips in CapCut. So when I want to do a new project, when you open the application, make sure you're on the bottom left on the edit mode. You press new project. This is where you pull your video or photo in, but I'm going to work with a video I just made. So I'm going to tap on that. You can do multiple ones here, as you can see, but we're going to just work with one, the last one that I did. So I'm going to pull this one in, right? Now I have the video here, right? So what I want to do, the first thing I do is I put my mark, and what you do, you tap on text, you tap on add text, and this is where you type in the text you want. In this case, I'm going to go with my tagline, Side Gig Sean. When you have it here, now you can choose font, style, effect, animations, and bubble. I know what I want because I've been here before, so I press font and it gives you a bunch of different fonts. You do not need to be in pro mode in order to do this. I have pro because I use it for different spots, but you do not need pro. Now you can pick and choose the font you want, and for this case, I know what I want again, so this is the one I want. Then you go to style and you can pick the color, size, and everything else. I know the size again I want it at around 11. I want the opacity at 55. Again, I've been here before. And then here you can do like brand colors, you can do stroke, you can glow, background, shadow, you can curve it, you can change the spacing. That's what we're going to do next. I'm going to scale it down to 11. And then character, between the characters, I'm going to give it a space of 7 because that looks the best. And if there were 2 lines or anything, I would adjust the line, the distance between the lines here. Now you could do bold, italic, you could do it all capital or however way you want to do it. Now that's done for me. That's good enough, right? Now I just bring it down. You can move it around, right? So I bring it down just to have it down there. Now, if you tap anywhere on the bottom where the black is, it'll unhighlight what you were working with. So if you want to work with the text again, just tap on the text and you see it gets highlighted. So now you can work on the text. These 2 white edges on the bottom, you can pull and change the duration of how long you want this text. Now, I want this text all the way from the start to the end. So what I can do is on the bottom, you can scroll to the left, and one of the options is going to be lasting text. And no matter how long this video is, this is going to go all the way to the end, which is really cool. It saves you a lot of time, especially if this is a longer clip, right? Now, that's the first thing. Now, you see some people do a caption and the words get highlighted and underlined and flashed, all this stuff. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. If you go back to the very, very beginning, I just want to make sure if you ever get here, this is how you get to where I'm going to go. Again, you press text. Now you're in the text mode. So whatever is related to text, this is where you want to be. Now, if you are speaking, what you want to hit is auto caption. Auto caption will caption your video, will read what you're saying and will type it out. Now, here, the templates, you can pick and choose the templates the way they show up. You see how you've seen some of these that people have, right? You can see how they look. Now, you can always change it if you do one and you don't care for it. So I know what I want. I know the one I really like. So here, I'm going to go pick that one. And that one is, where's my guy? Okay, it's this guy here. and you just tap on it and you hit generate and see what happens. It's just generating your captions. Boom, everything is here. Now you can highlight them all if you wanted to. Deselect, be careful, do not erase, press done, right? Now we are at the very beginning. Now you can kind of raise the volume a little bit so you can hear what is being said. Hey, hey. So as soon as I say hey, 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 you can cut the video. Now the way you do it is you highlight the video and you see where the white shows up, the white edge on the left. You can pull that in to, you can adjust that, right? You can adjust that. You can bring it to where the white vertical line is. See, the vertical line will tell you exactly where you are in reference to the clip, right? This vertical line here. So in the beginning, you don't want to waste anybody's time. So you want to start right off the bat and it says, hey. And right off the bat, you see the way the caption is. Hey. It highlights it for you.
You know what I've noticed is that all collagen products out there, they all say that it will help with your skin.
I love it,
It
right?
will help
So now
with-
what you can do, and you can see on the bottom, like the brown background with the white writing, those are your captions. You highlight, if you tap on either one of them, you can see it highlights it and you can adjust it. So you see the black, the circles around the rectangle, that's the edge of your text, and it shows you where it's going to be in reference to your clip. I recommend you bringing it in a little bit because you always have the edge that says share and like and all that stuff, so you don't want that get stuck under those. So I would recommend you bringing it a little bit, right? And while it's highlighted, you can go down here and press A style, and you can change the template. You can do whatever you like here. The template, you can change it, obviously, just to give you an idea here, right? All this the different types. Now, the other thing is, I like to personally, you can change the font, right? You can go to style. I like to change the spacing just a little bit. I like to give it, at least the character, I like to give it a one space, like just one between the letters, and the caption 7. I mean, the line is going to be 7. That's pretty good, right? And then you can kind of scroll and it'll just keep going and you can see what it's going to look like, right? Actually, I may give the line a little bit more. I think I like to have a little bit more spacing on the line, so I'll go like, yeah, let's go 11. And then it'll highlight. Now you can change the highlight, the color if you want. You can do whatever you like, right? Make sure the spelling is correct. You want to go back and make sure that the spelling of all the words is correct. And obviously this is going to be a small one, so now this is where I kind of drink it. I like that, and then the end, right? Now, right where it's the end, see, I could just, right where I put the shot down, like right here, is where I would want to end the clip. Even though my face looks funny, maybe right here, I'll end it right here, right? Now you see where the white vertical line is? This is going to show you where you are in reference to the video, and underneath is my tagline, the side gig Sean, right? So when I tap on the video, it highlights the video. Now where the white line is on the bottom left here, I can hit split, and and then I can tap on the text right there, and it highlights the next thing. And right where you don't want to move anything, right where the vertical line is, again, you hit split, and you can delete this end, and it will delete everything else, and now you have a really clean clip. that you have now. Now here's another thing I will change, but we'll get to that in, well, let's do that now. I don't like the purple. I'm going to change the purple. So you highlight the text, A for style, and let's see if I can do, I like that. So I'm just going to go to the font. I mean, not, I'm going to go to style. You see my text is actually white, right? My stroke around the white is black. There is no background. My shadow is black. Let's see. Oh, when you go to animation, okay, this is the one that's the one that we picked for the caption. So this is purple, so it's going to show purple, right? But I can go back to the templates, right? See, I can change whatever I want here. Let's say, for example, I can go do this one, okay? And then I can go to style. And I can change.
Noticed is that
The color still is
noticed
purple
is
because
that
that's
all
what the color
collagen
is on
products
there.
out there,
But I want to change it to yellow, guys. So I'm gonna go back to the templates. I like the templates. I don't see the, oh, here it is. Okay, I know it's, no, that's not it either. Oh, here's the one that I like. There we go. We finally found it. My bad. All right. So okay, you know what? Let's actually change the color because I don't like that color. So I can highlight this, and then I can go IA style. I'm in templates. I like the templates. I'm gonna scroll down to the one I like. I want to go yellow maybe. And I like this one. I know it's pro, but you don't have to have pro. There's a lot of ones that are not pro and they're great. Like this one is the one you see all the time. And when you play it, you'll see it'll tip. I like this one a lot. So I'm gonna go with that one. Okay. Now I could actually change that color. I could actually change that color. See, I can change the text to red, or I can change the background to red, which I like because it'll match the life. So I like that. Then I can actually go to spacing, just make sure my spacing is correct. Yeah, see my spacing. I want to give a character just one. I want to give lines, 9, and you'll see why. You can adjust this right about there. And now when you read it, see, now that's okay, that's great. So I'm going to show you something. When you check, you want to double check everything. And the way you do it is like either play or just let this, like you can scroll it towards the left and you can see where everything is falling in reference to your screen. So like when you see this and you highlight this, and you tap on it twice, it gives you a chance to change a word if it's misspelled or add a comma or whatever you want to do. And when you see this is like when you scroll and you see this is it's out of the page. When you double tap, you see where it's out of page, right beginning of the word collagen. You double tap and you can bring your cursor to the beginning of collagen and then return it or press the next, and you can see again where the out there is. You can press return there and you can give it 3 lines, and that's where the 3 lines will come into play and it'll look clean. Okay, so you want to scroll and you want to check on all of that. And then there's a couple of things I want to show you that you're going to really love how to add music. Like this one is a little too long for me. So I can go what I've heard and tap that right there. This is going to be great to do all that. Maybe I haven't heard that. Okay, see, this is again too long. You double tap, maybe because I like to go, they can't. I like that. Back it up. They can't back it up, and I'll tap on before with. There we go. And that's it, right? Now, here's what we want to do. We want to make sure now you can grab a hold of the text and move it around, and it'll move the entire thing. You don't have to do each one. So when you move one group text, it's gonna move the whole entire caption text. So these blue lines that show up vertically, that's going to be the view. That's what the person is going to see before, if they don't click on it and expand it as a reel. So that's what you're going to work with. So I like to bring it up just above here just to make sure that, and when you move it and it gets to the center, you'll feel it click, right? And it's right there in the center. I like it right there because it's right underneath life. And then I can now, my highlight, I can move it where I want to. I usually have it right above the blue, just a tap above. And now it's too white, you can't see it, so I can change this style, change the color. I'm either black or white. So now I don't like that, so I can move it up just a little bit, just to show up just a little bit. I don't want it to show up a whole lot. So just like that, and its entire thing, so that's going to show up just a little bit in the background, right? And you got your text all the way through. Now here's the other cool thing. Listen, when you go back, just on the bottom left, click back all the way to the front, to the beginning. On the bottom left, you can add audio, click audio. Now here, you can do sound, brand music, copyright, sound effects, and extract from a video that you have saved. But for this purpose, we're going to go sound. I'm going to add background music. You go sound, you can search on the top. On the bottom, you have your TikTok sound. You can have your files, your audio that you've extracted. I've extracted a few. You can have, after a while, it recommends some for you. And then you can also have your favorites in here, right? For this purpose, we're going to search for chill background music, and it comes up, right? And then you search it. You can see if it's highlighted in the white right next to the plus sign, that means I've saved it, right? So, and the way you save it, you just tap on it, tap in the inside, and it'll save it. But this one is the one I usually use. If you tap on the icon, then it's going to play it for you so you can hear it, right? And that's a good one. And if you hit the plus, it'll drop it right where that white line is. It'll drop it right there. Okay. Now, I usually like to get rid of the first like few seconds here, but you see these blue lines, it tells you where the music takes up and down, you know, that kind of a thing. But I like to get rid of a few first seconds. So all you do is move the cursor to where you want, and on the left side, right below the play, you see where it says 3 seconds, and the whole thing, it says 2:45. That means this whole clip is 2 minutes and 45 seconds, which is kind of strange because this was only 1 minute, right? So that tells me the music is 2:45 because it always will tell you the longest one here. So I'm going to move this to about 3 seconds, right about there. I'm going to highlight the music, and here's what I can do. I can either use this white thick label towards the left and pull that in, which adjusts it. And I can just grab a hold of the music. You see, kind of I can move it around, grab a hold it and move it all the way to the beginning of my clip. I can do that, and that will start right there. Now, when you play, that's usually too loud, right? Because I'm talking, so I just kind of want to touch. I know what the volume should be, so I can highlight this blue, and it gives you some choices on the bottom. One of them is volume. You can adjust the volume. This usually is good at 7.
Hey.
And you can hear it.
You know what
Looks
I've
really
no,
good, right? Now, what you want to do is come all the way to the 1 minute mark, because that's where kind of you were. Now, if you're beyond, you see how I'm beyond the picture, which is good. I want to be this white line. I want it to be beyond, because once I hit the video, this white line will move to the end of my clip. Watch, right? Now that's exactly what I want. And then don't move anything else. Just tap on the music so that you're highlighting the music. And what you want to do is you want to split from that point on so that you can delete and get rid of the extra music. Now you got a 1 minute clip, and you can just kind of extend this just to make sure that it ends with the clip. You can, now you got music, you got your caption, you got your logo, and one more thing I'm going to show you, this is sick, is right in the beginning of this clip on the very left, you see where it says cover? This is how I make my covers. So you click on the cover. Now you can, right below that picture, I can move the video, and it will capture that picture, right? I can capture that picture, or I can be in the very beginning. So let's go, let's have fun. Let's go. That looks weird. Let's go to, let's go here, okay? Well, that's the beginning. And then you can use template on the bottom left. This is money. You use that. Bunch of stuff show up. This one is really good for you can use for sales stuff. That's the one I used to make the video for you guys, to show you how to use the new program. Now, let's say you want to change this. On the bottom left, it's templates. You just click templates. This is the one I really like, so I'm going to click that. And then you just tap on the text messages that are there, and then delete the ones you don't like. This Japan I do want. I'm going to retype it. I'll come up with a title. So this one, the video is about proven that this works, right? I'm going to do, one is Sean didn't know. That's the Sean didn't know. That's going to be a new tag. And I'm going to put that here. And then for this title, you can see when you tap on it, it'll give you the option to rewrite whatever you have in there. So this one is about, I'm going to say this stuff is proven. Okay, like that. And I like that. And I'm going to tap on the is, and I'm going to do a hard return. This one is not going to be a return. And then when you're in here, and then you can just go, when you tap inside, that's going to be you can move it around, right? Now you can see on the edge here, you can pull it so that it can expand to where it's supposed to be on 2 lines. And then you can take 2 fingers and then shrink this in size, right? And the other thing is You can like on the bottom here, you can change the font. There's a bunch of fonts here. You can change the alignment. I like the center. Style, I like to change the color. So I'm going to change the inside color to red. I'll leave the outside. Let's see what black looks like. I'll leave it to white. And I'm going to do the is part. I'm going to do actually like that, so that it gives me that message. And then, oh, you know what? Actually, this I want to do, I'll do the edit style, and then the stroke will do black. Actually, the stroke will do red, the color will do white. Okay, like that. Yeah, we'll do it the reverse like this. I like that. On Sean did know, we're gonna move this up and kind of shrink it a little bit. Move it up here in the center. And these blue lines that show up, it shows you like where you are in reference to the whole thing. And then this, I'm gonna move this guy here. And it tells me again, I'm in the center, right? And I'm gonna expand this one a little bit. I'm actually, why not? Let's do that. Let's make that turn a little. And this little circle here, I love this little circle. It's one of my favorite things. I'm gonna put it right here. And then you can take your two fingers again, adjust this in size, right? Like that. And then I can also copy it right to the left of it. I can hit it and it'll copy, and I can go here too. I just think this is really cool, right? And now I got this cover. How cool is that, right? So maybe on this proven one, I give it a couple of space right there like that. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. Sure, why not? It looks okay. I like the spacing a little bit more. So I'm gonna see, you can space it the way you want to, which is perfect. So I'm gonna space it at a 5 out of 4. What do you guys think? At 3, that circle is too close. At 4, and then the letter spacing I can do. See, I can do. Yeah, that's perfect, right? That's perfect. And then I can kind of bring this in a little bit so that the white square falls within the line, and that gives me the center, and that's kind of cool. And then you can hit boom, and there you are, right? Let me move it up just a little bit. You can move it up. I want it there. You just play around with it, right? Okay, however way you want to. And then once you press done, you cannot come back and change this around. You have to start over. So make sure when you press done, you're done. See, now if I press done, I would have to change all of it all over again. And I didn't move the I here. And I was really, I'm glad I caught that, because then I would have to do it all over again. So make sure you do that right. Boom. Okay. Now you double check. This, oh, I had a misspelling. Oh no, you guys, why didn't you say anything? This stuff, okay, and alignment. Let's see, line, what happened? This one we don't want, I don't know what this was. Okay, this one we do line. Okay, so I could even, you know what I could do? I could do this proven, and I could do letter spacing. I could increase there you go. I could do that. And then we take this like that. I like that better. What do you guys think? And then that circle, we take that, we put is, yeah. Maybe a little smaller so that we can actually get the whole thing in, right? So this is what it's gonna take. You're gonna have to play around with this, right? You're gonna have to play around with it. Just make sure you get it to where you want it. This is the first thing people are gonna see is gonna be the cover and the title. So taking a little bit of time, making sure it's gonna be right. It looks good. It's gonna be important. It's gonna pay off. Don't just rush through it. Just take two minutes extra, and get it right. So that's going to be looking really good. I like that a lot. This one I gotta shrink it just a little bit and bring it down just a tad. All right. Kind of tries to do it itself by, just because of the lines. I'll just leave it there. And then you press that. Once you press OK, you are done. I like to take a screenshot of this just in case I lose it. Then I can pull this up again just in case. But when you press done, you are done. You press save. And now you can on the bottom, towards the left in the center, that little square, you can expand this and you can play it from the beginning.
Hey. You know what I've noticed is that all collagen
and you can
products
see
out there,
you can hear your
they all
music,
say that it will
your
help
captions,
with your skin.
everything.
It will
You can shrink
help
it back down.
with your joints.
On the top
It will
right,
help
you can press that arrow up and it'll save it to your gallery. And then you are done, my friends. And let's see. And you cannot get out of this while it's trying to save. Do not do that. One thing I forgot to show you how, and I do this a lot, and I want to show you because I forgot to do it on this clip, is when you have the clip, you've seen me do transitions like one flips into another, if you would. So this is how I do it, and I love those. So let's say what I found out is that all collagen, boom, they can't say that. It will help with your joints, boom, boom, boom. I want to show you where I want to do that transition. Now, ligaments, right here where I say I get this look on my face, I want to do a transition. So I highlight the video, I hit split because that's where I want the transition to occur, and then I'm going to show you what I do next. And then I go, keep going, and right here I want to do another one right here, and I think I want to kind of right here, right where I look away to, right there. So now the one thing you can't do is, you see this white appear, the stitch between them. So if I tap on the white, it gives me all the choices for transitioning between that clip and the next one, and you can get some really cool ones like for free. You don't have to do pro, right? It'll tell you can adjust the speed on the bottom. Now one I really like is the slide. You've probably seen me use it. It's this one here, it's the cube, or this one. I really like that a lot. So I'm gonna speed it up to about 1.5. You can adjust the speed, boom, like that. That looks really good. And you see on the bottom left where it says apply to all, I can make all the transitions, all those splits using this transition. So I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna use that. Applied, boom, save it. And what happens here, I'm just gonna play it from there. You play.
Maybe I
boom.
haven't heard
How
them say
good does
it.
that look? Right?
Because
And you still have obviously your cover, your title, everything else is right there. Now hit the top right arrow up and save it. Don't get out of this. And this way you learn transitions. So, and then it'll end up in your gallery. All right. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me see some videos out there. Let's go. Let's go.